Yo, what is this? What's up, everyone? My name is Dr. Mo, and I'm a dentist. Today, we're gonna see how the process of teeth whitening happens. Let's watch the video together and stay until the end because the result is really gonna shock you. So to begin with, first, as you can see, if we rewind a little bit, so what's happening here is called shade selection. So when shade selection is happening, it happens through a shade guide, and we need to pick a color that's suitable with the patient's teeth. Certain considerations here is that the dental overhead light, the light that we use, we move it away because we want the shade to be as close to the natural one. As you can see, there's eyewear and eye protection by the operator and the patient here. This appears to be for retraction purposes. With regard to the to retract, meaning push away the lips and the lips and the cheeks as well. Okay, so this appears to be similar to a bite block to keep the patient's mouth really relaxed and open at the same time without too much pressure. They're showing demonstration for the equipment and instrument and material that they're going to use. So the teeth are clean at the beginning. We have a suction here. And they're using here something called as an opal dam. So an opal dam appears to be for protection purposes, in order to protect the gums. Why? Because the teeth whitening material that are used that are actually able to irritate the gum tissues, and the gum tissues are very delicate and sensitive to such material that's typically used with teeth whitening. It looks like they're light curing that opal dam that's used. We had a similar one that's called liquid dam, but here in this particular video they're using Opal Dam. The reason they do this with the explorer is to check if it's fully cured or not. And here, I guess this is the whitening agent that they use. Looks like it's written Opalescence Boost Whitening. By the way, I'm not sponsored in any way by this. It's just I saw it as an interesting video and to commentate on. It's really interesting case, and it looks like they mix the agents in a way and they continue this action. That seems fun, to be honest with you. Uh, okay, and they proceed for it. It's gonna proceed to the actual clinical um, portion. And so some people may be wondering, why do we check on a gauze or something before we use an injector or so forth? It's because we want to check the flow. So sometimes the material can be stuck a little bit. It's still not flowing well. So before we apply it in the actual tooth or something, we check the flow. They're starting to apply it now on the teeth. So they're starting with certain teeth. Oh, proceeding through the rest of the teeth, and this appears to be the actual whitening agent, and they're mentioning that the period of time it's being used is for 20 minutes as well. Its color is very interesting to understand, eye-catching color. And look, as I said, that opal dam that they mentioned to protect the gums, and this is a very particular tip in order to vacuum all of that material. And when I watched the video, they said that they don't want to wash it at the time. They would rather vacuum it from the teeth, and then they're cleaning the teeth afterwards. Very interesting, really smooth process. And as I said, if you remember the shade guide, they're showing you how the shades are changing from a particular shade to another. This animation is showing because this red light popping is that teeth who had undergone teeth whitening may be susceptible to sensitivity. So if the patient experiences sensitivity, in general, we need to stop really and reassess the case for further sessions, or what do we actually need to do in that case. Okay, so they're showing, yeah, they're showing, I guess they're doing it for once, twice, thrice, but if there's sensitivity or something, then like they're not for the fourth. So they're showing one, two, three applications, and they put an X on the fourth. They're removing that protective layer, as I said, and look at how the gums really have a natural appearance. They're not really affected that much by that. Again, as I said, it's for protective purposes. So they're checking the shade with the actual shade itself. The patient looks satisfied here. Okay, that's all.